Admiral, you haven't called lately. I suppose this means my beach house is ready.
I'm sending a ship to your planet.
My planet? You give me too much credit, Arthur. Yet I suppose you aren't exaggerating. I do have this place at my fingertips, thanks to you.
It was a mistake, and one I regret. If it were my choice, I would have removed your operation long ago. This is unpleasant for both of us, so I won't prolong it. You are not to touch my ship. It is on a peaceful mission, one involving the southern Felarians. It does not concern you. If your phasers even point in the direction of Preserver.
Oh, Arthur, we both know you can't do anything against me. But you needn't worry. I have no desire to fight your starship. I will, however, defend my operation if I consider them a threat. I hope Preserver is not a curious ship. You know what curiosity does to Terran felines. I have found it to be just as dangerous to us.
Captain, the Felarians are ready for us to hail them at any time. It is our custom for visitors to speak first.
Very well, Mr. Sabin. Anything else I should know before we start?
Nothing that was not discussed during the mission briefing yesterday.
All right, Mr. Adams, hail the Southern Felarian capital. Greetings from the United Federation of Planets and the Starship Preserver. I am Captain James Alexander Everett, representing the Starfleet Divided Worlds Inspection Program. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking to?
I am Galati Mioran, Minister of Foreign Relations, Southern Felarius.
Minister Mioran, your world has made a request not often made by worlds which are not under one government. I believe the Admiralty has scheduled for us to come down and look around.
Yes, Captain Everett, they have. We must ask, however, that you do not see the northern border region. The northern civil wars are spilling into the region, and it would not be safe for you to tour the area. I assure you, though, that our world will be every bit as beneficial to the Federation, divided as united.
I am not at all against divided worlds, but my orders were to tour the core regions of your planet, and the north is on the itinerary.
Perhaps we should start with the other regions, and then assess the situation in the north.
I can live with that, Ambassador.
Tomorrow, then. Whenever you're ready. Mioran out.
Mr. Adams, Mr. Smith, begin tactical assessment of the northern border region. If we go down, I'd like to know what the environment will be like.
This Capitol building was constructed almost 300 years ago during the reign of the Gilami Initiative. Since then it has become not only the Southern Parliament, but also our main diplomatic hub and host to many races, as you have seen.
Indeed. A fascinating building, Ambassador.
It was under the initiative that we achieved warp spaceflight for the first time. At that time the northern colonies were founded. They were a sort of farm country, a quieter and less technologically advanced society.
How did they separate?
That was recent. In fact, only 9 years ago did the Felarian conflict force withdraw to the south. The city-state at Nelon had a sort of industrial leap. They built great structures and their population grew. Before long they began annexing surrounding countries. The unrest in the north is due to Nelonian arms traders stirring up rebellions. We don't know what Nelon's goal is as of yet. The city is closed to all outside traffic that doesn't hold Nelonian citizenship.
Excuse me, Ambassador. I need to check in with my teams. Captain's log, Stardate 9578 6.2. Teams from Preserver have explored the major locations of Felarius and are making their reports. I myself toured their capital city, and what I saw was positive. I am, however, concerned about the city-state of Nelon and the rebellions it is sponsoring. If they wanted an empire, wouldn't they just march on the weak area around them? Scans show the population is low there. All they have done is create unstable factions in a sort of arms race. It seems so poorly planned. Is the tactical analysis complete, Mr. Smith?
Yes, sir. It's troubling.
In what way?
Well, the area is a mess. Guerrilla fighting, frequent airstrikes, and bombardments. The cities are battlegrounds. The largest city was bombarded last night, and it seems like a lot of the fighting is moving in that direction. It's about 100 kilometers from the southern border.
What's the troubling part?
When the large city, Nelon, was stormed, mortars flickered the cloak on a factory-sized building.
So they are more advanced than we thought.
Maybe.
What's inside?
But we can't scan through the cloak. It's very advanced stuff.
Anything else?
It has a Starfleet signature.
Scans show the area to be abandoned. The fighting hasn't reached that area of Nelon yet.
You have the bridge, Commander. Everett to Preserver. We are just outside the city, not far from the building. There is fighting ahead. Scan again. It isn't abandoned.
Preserver here, Captain. Operations Department confirms they read no life signs near your location. In fact, we don't even read you.
Just like the Port Cube. I suppose you can't beam us up either?
Negative, sir.
Have Mr. Sabin help you with that. We'll proceed into Nelon. Tricorders.
Sir, I'm detecting subspace distortions.
Source?
Unknown, sir. Wait. They're growing.
Using the data you collected in Nelon before beam-out, I swept the surface for similar readings. I found more distortions in several bombarded northern cities. That likely means that the readings came from a weapon of some sort, perhaps a subspace one.
Then it's impossible that the cloak was Starfleet. Subspace weapons are banned in both the Federation and the Klingon Empire.
If Starfleet was there, then it was an illegal operation. I smell intelligence in this one.
But why come to Felarius? We have hundreds of abandoned planets in our space. Any one of them could have hid these tests better. We don't have all the info we need to draw a conclusion, but I don't think we are supposed to. Starfleet is involved somehow. It is a top-secret operation. So why Felarius, Captain? I think the answer to that is simple, Mr. Adams. Like Spain in the early 20th century for the future players in Earth's World War II, North Felarius is unstable and divided. It's chaotic down there. In short, one man's war is another man's testing ground.
Your ship sent an away team through a minefield today. I had to finish my operation on Felarius. I don't know how much they learned with their tricorders, but I will find out. And if they know more than they should, I will deal with them.